So here's my stash cabinet. What I thought would be fun is to go take a dive in here, pull out a handful of charts, and from that handful pick a Mania start for this year. So I can also go through them a handful at a time, possibly destash, possibly get rid of some of the things that I no longer have interest in. I don't know that there's much in here that I don't though, so we'll have to see. So let's take a dive in there and see what we can find. Okay. Goodness gracious. You know, I said I was going to have this sorted by the end of the year, and that just did not happen. Okay. Let's just go right dead center here. Let's just pull out a handful of charts and take them and see what we have. All right, let's dive in here and see what we've got. Remember, I have to choose one chart from this pile to start for Mania. I thought this would be a good idea, a good way to do it, because I need to choose my Mania starts and I need to stitch from stash. I did pretty good last year. I bought several things, but other than just a couple pieces, I stitched from what was in my stash last year. So with just a couple exceptions. So I want to do that again this year, and I hope to be in a really good position as far as whip count goes by Mania. So I can afford to add a few medium to larger size projects. So let's see what we can find. So first we have Lenart's Lazy Afternoon. This is a huge piece. I do want to stitch that at some point. That would be absolutely gorgeous in my room. I don't know. Oh. This is another one. This is going to happen a lot. I adore this piece. And a Forest Grove by Rosewood Manor. Oh, it looks like there's several Rosewood Manors here, and there's some drawn thread. This is Silent Sampler by Rosewood Manor. This is going to be hard. This is Something Old, Something New. This was a Rosewood Manor anniversary book, and it has all kinds of smaller charts, which I think are all absolutely beautiful. This was published in 2008, and this was a 10-year celebration for Karen. Oh my goodness. All right, Autumn Arbor by Drawn Thread. Gorgeous. And it looks like the threads are in there, which would make that pretty easy to start. There's beads, and I'm sure specialty stitches in there since it's a drawn thread. 12 Houses Sampler, which is another good one from Drawn Thread. I like that. I love the log cabin. Sampler Game Board. It's a pretty big piece, but I love those little houses. So cute. Okay, now it's Halloween, and I have so many Halloween projects going on right now, so I'm not interested in adding any Halloween pieces, so that's going to be for later. Okay, this one's Halloween House Sampler, same thing. The Good Neighbor, Drawn Thread. Oy vey. Nor knowest thou what argument thy life to thy neighbor's creed has lent. All are needed by each one. Nothing is fair or good alone. I see some satin stitches in there. I see some whisper thread. Some beads. Yeah, typical for Drawn Thread. That's really pretty, but I think that's a little bit more than I'm willing to take on right now, so I'll put that there. Precious Moments. I have a lot of Precious Moments books, and I love them. Very retro, very 90s. Cute. I do need to stitch a precious moment every now and then. They just bring back such memories. It'd be nice if I had grandkids to stitch them for. Children, if you're watching. Cute. So this one is Peace on Earth. I think I'll hold off on this one. This is another one. This is Precious Moments 2. And the... I don't know if this one has a title like that. It's covered up. So this... And another one. And another one. Okay, this one's signed by Pat Carson. Okay, so those we're going to have to wait to another time. Now, this one, 192 by 192. That's pretty good size. This one is smaller. It has the charm in it. This one's 87 by 83. So that's definitely doable. I do like that one. So let's put this one over here. Okay, Autumn Arbor. This one is 115 by 67. Again, very doable. It has the beads and everything in it. It's very, very pretty. I think I have the other part of this, so I might want to look for those first before I start this. These are small. They would be very quick stitches. I love the samplers. This is going to be hard. Okay, this one is... Where's the stitch count on this one? It's copyright 2005. This design was inspired by seeing a beautiful flower arrangement sitting in the front of a sampler, plus my love of the flowers I see in samplers. The colors just seem to blend to create a serene setting. Let's see what the stitch count of this one is. I do love it so. Let's see. 200 by 100. So honestly, that's definitely doable. This monster. 2006. I've had this since 2006. The inspiration for this design came from doing research on trees for samplers. I found many different shaped trees, and a forest grew. Mother Nature has blessed us with a myriad of trees, different colors, different shapes, and different leaves. This design is a way of saying thank you to Mother Nature for the trees that give us beauty, shelter, and shade. Isn't that wonderful? All right, this monster, the stitch count on this one is 420 by 200. Yeah, again, that's a little too big for right now. I will stitch that, but not right now. This one, stitch count is, what is the stitch count? Goodness gracious, this chart is huge. 183 by 172, so this one's a big one too. Okay. If I need, I'm going to lay this one aside. If I need a small one or two to fit in with some medium size ones, I think I might choose something out of there. But we'll leave that for a possibility later. So it's between these two, and I think it's going to be this one. Yeah. Okay. I have my first Mania start. Silent Sampler by Rosewood Manor. Awesome. Okay. It calls for DMC, and there's an anchor conversion, but I think I might pull some Gentle Arts for it, because, you know, hashtag Gentle Art Junkie. Mania Start number 1, Silent Sampler by Rosewood Manor. All right, thank you for joining me, and we'll do this again very soon.